These rookie wide receivers may have just turned into league winners at the NFL Combine. One fast 40 time, one clean route session, one moment where a guy looks more explosive than expected. That's all it takes for a solid prospect to become a fantasy sleeper who blows up leagues. Welcome back to the Out of Sight Sports YouTube series. In today's episode, we're breaking down 5 rookie wide receivers who already had good college tape, but used the 2026 NFL Combine to prove they belong in modern offenses built on speed, separation, and yards after the catch. Let's start with Jeremy Bernard. Bernard built his reputation with the Alabama Crimson Tide as a versatile weapon who could do a little bit of everything after earlier stops at Michigan State and Washington. In 2025, at Alabama, he posted 64 catches for 862 yards and 7 touchdowns, flashing the kind of all-around game that translates to making plays on Sundays. At around 6'1" and just over 200 pounds, Bernard consistently creates separation with sharp route fakes and crisp footwork. Some scouts questioned his vertical speed, but he answered that at the Combine with an official 4.48 in the 40-yard dash. That combo of versatility and better than expected speed makes him a receiver who could easily outperform his draft slot in the right offense. Next up is Georgia playmaker Zachariah Branch. Transferring to Georgia, he turned to the centerpiece of the Bulldogs' passing game in 2025. He set a new school single-season receptions record with 81 catches and led the team in major receiving categories, including yards and touchdowns. Scouts see Branch as a dynamic slot weapon in the mold of players like Zay Flowers or Tank Dell. He wins with instant separation, reliable hands, and explosive yards after catch ability that punish soft zones and off coverage. Add in his special teams value, and he's the type of rookie who could rack up receptions early if he lands with a creative offensive coordinator. Now let's talk about one of the biggest production monsters in this class, Skyler Bell. Bell began his career at Wisconsin, but truly broke out after transferring to UConn. In 2025, he erupted for 101 receptions, 1,278 yards, and 13 touchdowns, becoming a Biletnikoff Award finalist and UConn's first consensus All-American at wide receiver. That kind of volume and consistency is exactly what fantasy managers love to chase. Bell wins with polish more than pure track speed. He's an advanced route runner who manipulates defensive backs with leverage, pacing, and sharp cuts, thriving on crossers and option routes where he can quickly turn upfield. Reports out of Indianapolis had him checking the athleticism boxes teams want to see from a potential every down target, reinforcing the idea that his production wasn't just a system mirage. Next is Kevin Coleman Jr. Coleman's path was one of the wildest in this class, with stops at Jackson State, Louisville, Mississippi State, and Missouri. Along the way, he stacked up well over 100 career catches and proved he could adapt to different systems and levels of competition. At Missouri in 2025, he worked primarily from the slot and led the Tigers in both receptions and receiving yards with 66 catches for 732 yards. Coleman is all about suddenness and efficiency. He accelerates quickly off the line, wins on slants and crossers, and has the kind of dependable hands quarterbacks trust on third down. He also handled punt return duties, giving him another path onto the field early in the NFL. At the Combine, he showed off that quickness and smooth route running in drills, looking every bit like a day 3 pick who could be on the field and on fantasy rosters faster than people expect. Finally, we have the pure burner of this group, Brennan Thompson. Thompson played at Mississippi State and developed into one of the most feared vertical threats in college football, stretching defenses with his downfield speed. In 2025, he topped the 1,000-yard mark as a deep threat, consistently forcing safeties to turn and run. Even when the ball doesn't come his way, defenses have to account for his speed on go route, posts, and deep overs. In Indianapolis, he confirmed that field speed in historic fashion with an official 4.26 in the 40-yard dash, the fastest time posted at this year's combine, and one of the fastest wide receiver marks in the event's history. That kind of speed instantly changes how defensive coordinators call coverages. Even if he starts out as a role player, all it takes is a few deep shots to swing fantasy matchups. The NFL Combine doesn't guarantee NFL or fantasy success, but it does spotlight traits that teams and fantasy managers can't ignore. Jeremy Bernard, Zachariah Branch, Skyler Bell, Kevin Coleman Jr., and Brennan Thompson all used this year's combine to strengthen the case that they have real NFL-level tools. And every year, a few mid-round rookie wide receivers come out of nowhere to win leagues. And if you're trying to get ahead of your competition, the first clues might already be on the tape from Indianapolis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the Out of Sight Sports YouTube series. We've got NFL, NBA, college, and more coming all year long, so turn on notifications so you never miss a new drop. Follow Out of Sight Sports across social media to keep up with our latest clips and reactions, and check out our website for more in-depth coverage, breakdowns, and stories from across the sports world.